Hey, thanks for tuning in to Lenny Schmidts Quarantine Comedy. How are you? First of all, number one, do me a favor. If you're watching the show, if you're watching the video, you do me a huge favor by just liking the video. If you do like it a lot, share it. That would go a really long way. And even subscribe to the channel if you want to keep updated on what's going on here. The Quarantine Comedy is a show where we talk to lots of different performers, entertainment professionals, all kinds of types, writers, producers, directors, showrunners, actors, musicians, guitar players, who should also be a musician, drummers, also a musician, people from cruise ships, techs, sound engineers, all kinds of people who are entertainment professionals. We talk to them about how they're dealing with COVID, how their careers have changed, and how they've reinvented themselves to move forward. If you do or do not know this, 77% of all people working in entertainment industry, in the live entertainment industry, lost 100% of their income. That is a true fact. You can Google it, look it up. I wouldn't make that up. Tons of people lost their jobs during COVID. Lots of people in live entertainment lost their jobs. And there's to think about it. There's no shows almost anywhere. A lot of states are still shut down, and you can't get out. You can't see a show. So this show gives them an opportunity to get back out in front of you, to let you know what they're doing, see how you can keep in touch with them, maybe buy their merch, buy their albums, see them online, see them live. It also gives you an opportunity to stay in touch with some of the people that you've enjoyed over the years. If you enjoy the show, do me a favor, support it as much as you can. Like I said, you could like the show, you could share it, you should subscribe. Here's the deal. Besides this show, I produce four different live streaming shows on the internet. They are all free. If you enjoy them, please watch them. We don't have any sponsors. If you want to sponsor, support, or donate to the show, you can do that. Bam, right there. There's a couple of options for you financially if you want to throw some cash. Here's how it works. As I said, 3 of the 4 shows I do are free. They don't cost you nothing. I know COVID sucks for everyone, so you can watch the show for free and get all kinds of free entertainment online. Be my guest, do so. If you watch the show and you enjoy it and you feel like you want to support it and you do want to pay for the 30-minute or 60-minute show that you watched, feel free to do so at any one of those options. You can go to my website, lennyschmidt.com/if-you-can. There's a credit card and a PayPal button there. You can go to Venmo at Lenny Schmidt Comedy. You can go to Cash App at $ Lenny Schmidt Comedy also. And also the Patreon page. I'll explain that a little bit more at the end of the show. It's a way to support all the other shows that I'm producing online. If you can't afford it and you can't do it, that's cool. That's fine. I understand. COVID is tough on everybody. Then you know what? Just sit back, enjoy the show, and enjoy today's guest. And we're going to get started here in 3, 2... I was saying everyone shut up because I knew the sound wasn't working. I knew. Don't react. This is where everyone goes crazy and goes sound, microphone, sound. I knew at that time. I did it on purpose just to test you people, to see if you could hear what I was saying or figure out what I was saying. So I don't care. It's my show. I don't care. I'm going to fire me? It's not going to happen. Hey, what's up? Welcome to Lenny Schmidts Quarantine Comedy. How are you, man? Welcome to... Welcome. I don't know what to say. It's a big week. A lot going on. There's an inauguration this week, and all the mailboxes have been taken out of Van Nuys. That's what we hear in the news. There's no mailboxes anywhere near my house because there's been rumors that they're going to explode. That's what's going on, and they're vetting 25,000 troops as they go into or National Guardsmen, right? That's what it is. National Guards. That's who's going in to protect the inauguration, and you can't get within 20 blocks of the inauguration, I guess is what I'm understanding, what I'm hearing, I guess. That's all I got. I will go with this. It was 90 degrees in California today. Ha! Sorry. I know. You feel bad, but it was beautiful. We can't go out. You can't go out anywhere and enjoy it. You know, it's beautiful out there. But we can sit in our house, look out the window, and go, wow, it really looks pretty out there. There's the sun. It'd be great if we could go out. That's what we do in California during the quarantine, is we look out the window and we think to ourselves, wow, it would be great to be out there. As opposed to the Midwest where you look out the window and go, shit, I wish we could go out there. I guess. I don't know what's happening. You know what I mean? That's all I got. That's all I got. Here's my funniest story I have of the week. The husband of Lori Loughlin, he's in jail for buying his kids into USC. Remember that story? The buy gates, the sale gate, the college gate, what they call it? I don't remember. But this is the best story ever, I think. He's been in quarantine since he went in. First of all, he shaved his head. You know, when he went in there right before Thanksgiving, he shaved his head. I think he wanted to go in there and look like a badass. That was the deal. So he shaves his head. He's a designer, right? I want to Google his name right now. So, or someone would be smart enough to tell me what his name is, because I don't know. Yeah, this show is like a well-oiled machine. Should have thought about this. Oh, good. I obviously misspelled his name because it's bad when you type something into Google News and the screen is just blank. I mean, there's not even a close. Did you mean? You know, I literally have a blank screen. And I have Lori Loughlin. She's right here. Here it is. Massimo Giannelli. He looks like. I don't even know what he looks like. He's beautiful. Anyway, he's in jail, and here's the deal. He's in jail, and he asked the judge to be released because he's in quarantine. And he says the punishment is too much. It's too much. He can't deal with it. He's been in quarantine for, let's see, went in around Thanksgiving, so 6 weeks. He's been quarantined for 6 weeks, and he says the punishment is too much. So he's asking to be released. I wish I was that judge. I wish I was that judge. I really would. I'd give him more time. I'm like, you get more time. Really? You can't handle 6 weeks? You rich prick. Can I say prick in my show? Yeah, I did. I just said it. I don't care. Rich prick. I can't believe that guy. The balls on that guy. The balls. It's too much. It's too much. I can't handle it. I know I'm in prison because I did something wrong, but please let me go because I'm rich and important. You asshole. All right. Hey, guys. How you doing? How's everything else going? If you're a football fan, congratulations to the Bills, the Chiefs, the Buccaneers. Tom Brady. It's pretty impressive. And yes, even the Green Bay Packers, Ben Magley, he's here today. Big Packer fan. I'm sure he's very happy. That's your matchup next week, folks. That is Tom Brady and the Buccaneers go into Green Bay, Lambeau Field, where it's going to be about, I think, negative. You're dead. I think that's the weather going to be next week. Negative, you're dead. And then it's the Bills and the Chiefs. Those are pretty good. Two good games on Sunday, I think. They're awesome. This just in, the Bears still suck, in case you're curious. No changes over there in Chicago. None. Oh, our defensive coordinator retired. That's what happened right there. That's all that happened in Chicago. And now they're looking for a quarterback. Let's see who's in charge of that quarterback hunt. Hold on a second. Let me Google it. Oh, yeah, right here. Ryan Pace. He's going to find our quarterback. He found our last quarterback, which was Mitch Trubisky. And then, anyway, you know where that goes. Oh, look, everybody's excited. Go Bucks. Go. All right, here we go. Let's say hello to everybody on the board. You guys are great, man. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited for today's show. I got a lot of stuff. I got a good friend who's on today. Tim Walkoe will be out here in a second, who I haven't seen in years. I think the last time I saw Tim was either at an airport or a buffet at a Carnival cruise ship. It's one of those two places, I'm pretty sure. But it's been a long time. Hello, everyone. Lori Solanka's here. Thanks for being here. Ben, again, congratulations on the Packers. I'm very happy for you. I hate Aaron Rodgers. I hate that guy. Here's the thing: as a Bear fan, you go from, what are the odds? There's Brett Favre, and then there's Aaron Rodgers. So what is that? It's 150 straight years of watching the Green Bay quarterback smile in my stadium. That's very depressing. It's very annoying to see it on Monday Night Football. I'm just saying, throwing it out there. All right, Lori Solanka. The Runions are here. Both Brenda's here. Keith Runyon is here. Robin Greenberg is here. Hey, Robin, how are you? Good to see you. Everybody's here. I'm excited. Thank you guys so much. Who else? Oh, Alex is here. Alex spent the day with me. This is funny as well. Alex spent the day with me today trying to fix my Facebook page. because I'm in Facebook jail. I don't know if some of you know that. I can go. I can't put an ad up, and I can't boost an ad. So that's what I got going over there at the Facebook. So we tried to fix that today, and we literally came to the conclusion that we cannot fix anything. We were literally told by Facebook, "Sorry, this ad is gone. You're done." So thanks, Facebook. Not why. We asked them why. We go, "Hey, why?" And then they said they had no excuse. They had nothing to tell us. So that's what we did today. All right, man. Back to the board. Robin, go pack. Shut up, Ben. You knucklehead. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Folks, we got a lot going on. Thank you, Alex, for that little face thing. We got a lot going on. Let's get right to it, man. It's 6:12. I babbled enough and made no sense and talked and just and took up most of your time. Let's get to the professional. Let's get to it right now. Folks, our first guest is a good friend of mine. I lost. What the hell happened there? Hang on. I have known him for 20, one of those guys I've known 20 plus years, easily 20 plus years, folks. Very funny guy. In fact, let's take a moment. Let's take a moment and get a taste of my little friend, my good friend, the one and only. This is Tim Walkoe.
I hate the flight. It's gotten worse, hasn't it? I mean, I want to be secure, but isn't it crazy out there? You got a Christmas flight, going to go visit your relatives? Leave now. You got to go 17 hours before your flight. Take your pants off, do a somersault to a tunnel, and shove a flashlight up your nose, and juckle a schnauzer, and sing the Pledge of Allegiance in Swedish. What's going on? I got searched the other day. For God's sake, I'm Dutch. There's only 6 of us in America. Imagine a Dutch terrorist. Oh, he'd be scary. Make you wear wooden shoes and paint. Look out, he's got tulips. I hate to fly. You know why I hate to fly? A million reasons. But the number one, I get the kids. The kids find me. Little kids. I love kids. They should be pulled in a balloon behind the aircraft. They love balloons, young people, don't they? What do you get them at a party? A balloon. And if the balloon flies off the plane, hey, see the world, Joey. That's what I say. See the world, Joey.
All right, folks, that's the one and only Tim Walkoe. There he is live. Look, there he is.
Hey, Lenny.
Quick hardcore edit. There we go. That's my buddy Tim Walkoe. What's up, man?
What's up, buddy? Good. Everything's good. Everything's as good as it can be when you're watching Law and Order every day 11 times.
Dude, have you watched all of them yet? It's only been a year.
I've watched. I got about 300 to go. I just like the old ones with Lenny because I like the older ones. It gets weirder and weirder. They have so many. They have Law and Order SUV, and it's set in a van, and Law and Order PMS. That's a silly show. Law and Order LSD.
That's on Lifetime.
Really high.
That's a Lifetime.
On Lifetime for women.
Yeah.
There's a lot of murders and kidnappings, and the wacky babysitter, the murderous cook, the neighbor who's got a penis and a vagina. It was on last night.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Lifetime for women.
It's getting close enough. They're getting closer to Murder, She Wrote pretty soon. You know what I mean? There's all that type of murders.
They have to get older. They just need to get older.
They do.
HGTV too is since we've been stuck. I told Lenny I had an injury. I ripped the ligaments off my foot. I don't recommend it, and I don't recommend my surgeon, who I won't mention because it's liability. And so I've been watching way too much. And Law and Order, forget about it. HGTV, my girlfriend likes to fix things. And your wife like the girlfriends, whatever, kids, fix anything around the house?
Not me.
She can fix anything. I can't do. I screw up duct tape. I'm not allowed near anything. But I've been watching HGTV, and it's getting younger and younger. You ever watch Love It or List It?
No, what is that? What is that?
Oh, they have these
I know.
houses
You like it or you get rid of it, right? Or
no,
I get
they shoot two
thing.
endings.
Okay.
Yeah, they shoot two endings. It's the other one they feel like putting on. It's reality for fake. But my favorite thing is Vanilla Ice has his own, I think, 2 or 3 shows on DYI TV. 3 shows he has. That's 2 more than he had hits. Vanilla Ice.
I had no idea he had any shows. Are you serious? Vanilla
He has 3 shows.
He's working.
3 shows.
He's working. I'm always happy for him.
He's got a gig. God bless him. He was DJing at the Mar-a-Lago when Trump left on New Year's Eve.
It was I think he was a bouncer for a while.
He's a Florida boy. He can fix things. You have Holmes versus Holmes as a show. Is that the porno? Holmes? Dick with a hammer. These sound like porno shows, don't they?
I don't know if I want
I
Vanilla Ice in my house with a hammer.
Good for you. I remember This Old House. That was the one I liked with Bob Vila.
Bob Vila,
Remember him?
right? Yeah, Bob Vila.
Bob Vila. Now, that's a guy who could fix things. He wasn't some cute Canadian kid with tight pants on. They have one. There's this girl who basically wears jeans that it should be called Camel Toe Rehab. Should be the title of the show. I enjoy that one. It's on Sundays at 2.
It's a Sunday show.
Very good show.
Sure. It's quality.
Bob Vila was cool. He could fix anything. He had that guy Norm. Remember Norm?
Yeah.
Norm, what are we going to do? Well, we're going to take the joist out here. I'm going to rebuild the living room and the kitchen. And then we have a 4-square saw, and I'm going to carve a hole in your neck. So, yeah, I can't take it anymore, man. I've Netflixed it all. Oh, God, I'm watching everything. I'm watching anything at all. I wish they had the test pattern. It used to come on at night when the stations would go off. Anybody old enough to remember? It'd just be a picture of an Indian and a signal. I like that show.
At the end of the night, they would do the national anthem, and then it would be test pattern for like 4 hours. Yeah.
Which I used to watch a lot back in the 80s.
Did you ever sleep? Did you ever do the whole? Did you lap it? Did you ever lap it? You ever been there when the test pattern kicks off and they start the morning? Good morning.
Yeah, I have. I remember I used to watch. A friend of mine said he came over to my house during the days when we were substance abusing. He'd come over Thursday and stay through Monday Night Football. Tuesday morning.
Dude, that's a great week. I can't do that anymore, dude. That's a lot of time.
No, dude. No. That's. No, I remember talk about looping. I remember evening at the Improv, watching it at 8 o'clock, and then again the next day. And they're going, it's never good. So I'm glad those days are behind us, but they were interesting. Yeah. And your wallet pays for it, and your nose. So just hanging in, trying to. My girlfriend owns a restaurant. I'm in comedy where nobody's working, as you say, and all entertainers are not working. So help them out wherever you can. Right. Dancers, singers, DJs. It's just there's nowhere for us to go.
Right.
It's not like we're going to go, back to the law firm? Really? Yes, they need someone to sweep up.
Right.
We don't have secondary skills in our field.
Yeah, there's no backup.
My girlfriend owns a restaurant, which is closed in Chicago, a very good restaurant called Fork in Lincoln Square on the north side. And they're closed because they do carry out and they lose money with the carry out. What it is, man. We just try and get through it.
Are you doing anything? Are you going out anywhere? Are you locked in the house? What are you doing,
man? No, I go to the grocery store and I just go to doctor's appointments now that I'm old. I just go, since I got Medicare, which I have, I go every day to a different doctor because I don't pay for it. I had a pap smear earlier today and a pregnancy test. And then I went to see about a broken finger. I didn't have a broken finger, but I don't have anything else to do. So supplemental income. I don't do anything, man. You're trying to write, you go, for what? What's the job I'm writing for? I'm glad I had this. I can prepare something. Did you miss a lot of work? You missed a ton of work last year, didn't you?
Well, when the show absolutely. I got to the point where I was on a ship every week. I didn't have any down.
Yeah, I was doing it like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Not that I thought it was the greatest life, but the money was good and the shows were fun.
And then I got used to the
full houses.
I hated it at the beginning, but then you're right, by the end of it, dude, the shows were dying. Here's what happened. And I worked so much, and then you do a lot of shows. Like, you start doing a lot of shows. I started turning material over. So I did 2 albums within like a year and a half. And I'm like...
Right, we had to write. That's right.
I had a good rhythm.
Yeah,
and I figured, well, God, I got a good rhythm going, and then COVID showed up. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember I did shows in between the ships because we were doing 10 shows a week and 2 clean ones and 4, whatever it was. Right. And my friends are going, man, you're smooth. And because I'm working every night. Yeah. Now I did a show the other day. If I got the topic started, I could finish the bit. Heaven forbid what came next. Right. So I'm talking about marriage. I mean, squirrels. I mean, I was so lost in my order of show. Didn't know where I was going. Once I got in there, I kind of knew what the bit was, but heaven forbid what. And while you're doing that, you're thinking, what's next? Airlines, cats, mouse. Yeah. How about those cubs? And it's just awful what you do. But it's tough not working, man. It was fun to work. It was interesting. We got to see the world, and we were tight. Now it's like I don't even know. I have to listen to my own CDs to figure out my act. Yeah, I know. And I go, that's funny. Who thought of that? Oh, I did. Oh, I did. I wrote that. I just lost a bunch of stuff. I was trying to open I had an app that I was recording a lot of stuff on, like this particular app, and something happened with the app and it crashed, and I lost like 30 shows, and I'm like. And I didn't upload. I'm like, I don't need to upload them. I got them on the phone, and I screwed up. And they're the most recent shows. Like I got older shows, but I don't want to be. Yeah, you don't need that material. You want the new ones.
You know, nobody wants the Clinton jokes. You know what I mean? I got none of that stuff. That's not good. So I need to.
Clinton, I was doing Agnew material.
Agnew?
Ah,
Wow, that's almost
vice president.
that's almost retro now. That's retro.
Total retro. It's like retro porn, which is one of my favorite sites. Did you see or Pornhub? You're familiar with Pornhub, aren't you, Lenny?
I'm
You're familiar with Pornhub.
I'm more of a RedTube guy.
It's
I'm
not
more of a RedTube guy, but yeah, I know Pornhub.
RedTube's good. RedTube's good. Pornhub's good. Ex-hamster. But nothing on board. They became some lawsuit about underage videos. Who would have thought out of 35 million?
Yeah.
And they had to delete 30 million videos because they didn't have, paperwork on it. What are young people going to do? They've seen the other 6 million.
Yeah.
All I know is if I were 12 to 15, I'd have never left my room.
Plus, I was disappointed because they've eliminated storylines. I want to know what happens in the sequel. You know what I mean? If they,
is she going to get the condo, or does the timeshare go through? It's over.
You can't leave me hanging like that. At least go
to another one.
Print the cliff notes or something.
I'm back to buffering. I'm buffering again. Oh, there we go. So, yeah, we missed a lot of work, buddy. We missed a lot of money and a lot of work. I had some jobs. So we do corporate jobs. You do corporate jobs, right?
Yeah.
We do corporate jobs. It's good money for comics, and it's fun. The audience are usually good. It can be weird. You prepare for it. You're right. Makes you right. But I missed about 6 big ones, Lenny. I was last May 18th. Here it is. I was supposed to be speaking to the Association of Dyslexic Pharmacists. That was in Secaucus, New Jersey. And June 11th, I couldn't do this. I was going to do in Paw Paw, Michigan, for the annual palindrome dance and grouse hunt. They had a great orchestra. They had Bob, Anna, the Taco Cats, and the race cars. Those were all palindromes, by the way.
I'm glad you walked me through that.
And I was going to Minnesota. I had a show in Minnesota for the incredibly tall Lutheran Tour Guides Association. That fell through. And I actually go, do you remember Jen Kerwin? Did you know Jen Kerwin?
Yeah.
Comic from Chicago. She's living in Switzerland now. She's got a great reputation over there. She's a star. And I was going to go over and work there before I got hurt. But I went over there for the Yodeling Anonymous convention, also known as Friends of Slim Whitman. I missed all these shows, Lenny. I was in North Dakota. Ever do this show? The North American, Native American Drapery and Upholstery Workshop. That was supposed to be on July 13th. Here's what I had in Studio City for the Underachieving Placekeepers Union.
I've been trying to get that gig. That's a pretty good gig from what I heard.
Cody Parkey was not invited. And I went to Flipsville, Kansas for the Uninteresting Children show. The group of uninteresting children. And I came back to Chicago and did a show for people who throw things up in the air and don't catch them. So that's like $15,000 right up my butt.
Wow, that's gone. That's a lot of work. Yeah, it's a lot of work.
No, and I had flights that I canceled. If you don't rebook them, you lose them. And thank you, American Airlines. You're really wonderful. Yeah. I went from platinum to who are you? Is there standing room for you, Mr. Walkoe? I'll just stand in the back of the plane and hold on like a bus.
Yeah, just push the button for the stop. I like it. You can do that. They don't even stop. They don't even stop where you need to go. Where are you going? St. Louis? You can just jump right here, sir. Okay, thank you.
You can hop right now. Ravenswood. Remember Jimmy Fitzgerald? Do you ever know Jimmy Fitz?
Yeah.
Jimmy Fitz was a Chicago comic who had a little problem with heroin. And he's just a character. And for a while, he had a tough child. He was living on the L. He lived on the L train in Chicago. And they used to have real announcers before they had, announced.
Yeah, they had a guy. There was a guy before they did the
guy
thing.
with the conductor guy.
That was the guy's
and
job.
And you go, Ravenswood changed for the Bryn Mawr line, blue line. No smoking, no spitting, no sleeping. That means you, Jimmy. Yeah. True story.
You're well known on an L train if all the announcers know you by name. That's classic.
They just found a guy. Did you see this? Was living at Midway for 3 months.
No, O'Hare. It's an LA guy.
Well, O'Hare's bigger.
It's a guy. Yeah, that's what they said. There's a guy from LA that was there since October. Since October, he's been living. And he had a pass and everything. And they go up to him and they go, "Hey, can you see your pass?" He shows them the pass. He lifts the mask. They go, "You're not this guy." And they find out he's been living there for 3 months. 3
months. Boy, how many of those? How much can you eat at the bookstore there? That What's the name of the bookstore that's in every damn airport?
Oh, see, this is why we haven't traveled in so long. That's why.
We
What's
haven't
the-
traveled in so
Hudson,
long.
Hudson News, Hudson News. That's it.
Hudson News, because it's all about Henry Hudson.
Yeah.
And the Dutch Bay Company, whatever, Hudson Bay Company. That's where he ate, apparently. M&M's and a $9 water. How did this guy survive in the airport?
I have no idea.
I have trouble surviving in the airport. How many layovers do we get when we would work for Carnival?
Yeah, just
I read War and Peace between flights.
No.
Once.
I had to leave once
It
and
was
go
so
from
tough.
O'Hare and stop at Midway and then turn around and go back to O'Hare. Yeah, seriously. This is ridiculous.
And then Belize.
Yeah, and then
he went to
Belize.
Belize after
And,
that.
and then back to O'Hare, which made no sense. But I don't feel very safe about O'Hare now. How's the guy walking around for 3 months? 3 months, dude. He's walking around the airport.
I have no idea, man. It's just I don't even want to go near an airport right now, but we'll see what happens. But
I was supposed to
yeah,
fly.
we flew too much, man.
I was supposed to fly last week. I canceled it.
You got to be careful, man. And you ever get to fly with the little kids? You get the kids. They're
Yeah,
just,
I don't.
they're horrifying.
Yeah, I'll get on. You're there a lot or you're platinum, whatever. So you get on early. So I sit in the back and watch everybody walk by, just hoping there's no kids. I'm constantly, please tell me there's gonna be no. Or you see a kid coming, you're like, please don't be sitting anywhere near me. Please don't be sitting anywhere near me. Kids,
It's
babies.
either the kid or the guy that weighs 480.
That's yeah.
He's coming my way. You know, he's in the middle seat next to me. It's just the way it works.
It's always
Special belt, please. I need a special belt. Okay. A mutant. Now they're not letting service animals on. You know, I can see if you really need it, you do it. But for a friend, I'm supposed to bring my cat. He doesn't. I can't even hold him at home. I'm going to put him on my lap.
Yeah.
He'd eat. I can't. You ever get the kid that stares at you? The pop-up kid. You know the pop-up kid.
Yeah.
Looks like Stewie from Family Guy.
Yeah.
Stares. As soon as we pick up, turns around, puts his little mitts on the back of the chair and stares at me for, I don't know, 7 hours. Depends on where I'm flying. Without blinking, like a stuffed animal. Eventually, you got to poke him. You got no choice. You got to poke him. Hey, if the kid doesn't know Stooge defense, hey Mo.
Yeah.
I
You
blame
can't
the
figure it
father.
out. Can you
Every
deny?
kid is so loud. What?
Can you deny the poke? Like if the parents go, "Did you poke my kid?" Can you just go, "No, I don't know what the kid's talking about."
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know who you are. Why are you in my middle seat? You ever have a kid that's so loud you put him in the overhead compartment? I found that young people fit. No, they think it's a condo. And the mother comes back. Where's my kid? 21Z. He can't breathe. I can't smoke, lady. Life's a bitch. You know? So I don't miss the travel. And when you get in first class, you get with real dickweeds. It's, you know, I love getting bumped up, but I don't want to talk to anybody. Please don't talk to me.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me. I just try and get through it. And they think I'm normal, and I'm not. You know, they think we're normal people. We're comics. Don't talk to us, please. I had a friend that was doing comedy years ago. He was a really good businessman and went back to it. A good comic. And you know what he told people that on the plane what he did for a living? Greeting card salesman. That shut him up right away.
Oh, that's brilliant. This is a great.
Nobody
idea.
wants to talk. No one wants to talk to a greeting card salesman.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I had a friend in LA used to do dog walker. She used to say it all the time. It was the best. No one ever bothered us. You're like, what do you do? She's like a writer, or she worked with an agency. She's like a reader for like a big agent. You know what I mean? So everybody was like,
oh wow.
Where's Judy? I'm like, I don't know. She would, don't tell them what I do, please. That's the last thing I want to hear. Well, I have a script that I was hoping would, you know what I mean? So she's like, oh, I'm a dog walker, and people just leave us alone. It's the best. You can sit there and have dinner.
Yeah, in LA you have to have that. Otherwise you get. I had a guy. I lived in LA back in the 70s and 80s. I was playing music, and before I started comedy, and I was at Schwab's drugstore. But Lana Turner wasn't discovered, but they say she was. Right on Sunset, and the guy next to me, and I'm just new to LA. He's telling me about his novel, and it's incredible, and it's almost like then he showed me the manuscript. It was like every good boy does find. It's like you know Jack Nicholson wrote the thing in The Shining. Right, it's just the same sentence over and over. And he told me to watch out for the wires outside Schwab's because they were communists in the wires, and so I ordered a different meal.
I love, especially in Hollywood, this is classic in LA, is I love the people that tell you how the industry works, and they're standing there with like no shirt on, one shoe, you know what I mean? Like, let me tell you, I know how to write a hit.
I got a pilot.
Do you have a sandwich, by the way? You know what I mean? They're asking you for food and telling you how the business works all in one sentence. You're like, that doesn't seem to combine.
I got a pilot. Got a pilot and a package. I have a package and a pilot. Hi, how are you? My name's Bob. It's a really show. It involves a squirrel that bolts. But that's the fun of Hollywood, though, too. Like I was telling Lenny that the bar, a Mexican restaurant that we know in Sherman Oaks, where you live,
Casa Vega, brother,
was in Yeah, it's in where the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was. They shot the scene there,
Yeah.
and that's the place that has a mannequin that Lenny says is still there. And in 1979, I hit on that mannequin.
Yeah.
I asked her out. A couple of cocktails.
She asked about you.
Pretty good looking man.
She still asked about you.
Did she really?
Yeah, I was there last week. Got a burrito. She's like, have you seen Walkoe? I go, yeah, you know, he's holed up. Got the thing with the knee.
He's holed up. He'll be back because you're still here. That was 1979. She's dressed the same. Hasn't aged at all.
She looks fantastic.
Hasn't aged at all.
She looks amazing. I'll tell you what, man.
Smooth skin, baby.
I don't know what it is. Wonderful. I don't know if it's the varnish or the polish, but it looks good, man. She looks
It's
good.
both. It's just the feel of varnish in a bedroom. But that's a true story. That's sad. I talk about that. I hit on a mannequin. That's when you know you had to quit drinking. I had a drinking problem for about 34 years. When I was so drunk once in Vegas, I hit on a mannequin. Another time I drove my car into a tree after getting drunk with my doctor, and I said, I got to cut back a little bit.
You got to think with mannequins.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, I think you got to think for mannequins.
I do like mannequins. I don't like munchkins, but I like mannequins. So where'd you grow up? Well, you grew up in the South Side, didn't you?
Yeah, Bridgeport until around 5th grade or 6th grade, and then I went out to the suburbs around Romeoville, Bolingbrook area.
Bolingbrook Romeo, Mayor Claire. He's the mayor of Bolingbrook, who is like an old school mayor.
Yeah.
Here's $20. Give me a good seat.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, right?
I like that. Oh, he's a good guy. He does some great shows out there. He does some great shows. I grew up on the northwest side. It's kind of what it is. I went to public school. Where'd you go to high school?
High
school in Chicago.
Bolingbrook High School.
Oh, Bolingbrook's good. Yeah. They have books and everything.
Well, yeah, they got books and everything. They have a real good athletics. In fact, their basketball team now has been rated in the top 10. The football top 10. That all happened after I left. When I was there, I was in the last. I was in the last losing season they ever had. I was on that team. Thank you very much.
Well, yeah, on the team. Yeah, I went to Schurz High School, northwest side of Chicago, public school. Okay. Public school. It was half Spanish, half Polish. The Polatinos. Are you familiar with them in your neighborhood?
I've heard of them. Yeah, I've heard of them. Yeah.
The Polatinos.
Yeah.
A lot of Spanish-Polish traditions come to mind, like the pinyogi. It's a cross between a pinata and a pierogi.
Nice.
You smack a kid in the head and sour cream comes out. What? It happens.
That's great.
The public school. I was a class notable. I was voted most likely to be found dead in an adult motel on Lincoln.
Yeah, you know, the good thing about that is you still got a shot at that. You still got a shot.
I was there I drive down the same street. There it is. The Drake Motel. Wait a minute, what do you mean they refurbished it? That's hours only. $15 for 2 hours.
I got $8. What do you need? I just need an hour. Just give me
a pen on the side. There'll be a guy named Irving. Then I couldn't do math. Were you good at math? You look like you'd be good at math.
No, I'm good up till algebra, pre-algebra. Then after pre-algebra, I fall off a cliff.
Yeah, geometry. No clue. No clue. Tim, what's a parallelogram? I don't know, when you get two Western Unions at the same time. Parallelogram. Joey brings a gram, Tommy brings a gram. It's a public school.
That is public school. On the northwest side, that makes sense.
For 3 years, I thought a quadrilateral was a guy in a wheelchair that could only go sideways.
It's not?
No, it is. I think it is. I didn't do well in school. Went to college. I went to college in Indiana. Any Hoosiers out there? There's a state they could
There is
close.
a Hoosier here. We should go to the board.
All right, where?
Yeah, let's go.
From where? What city?
Lori lives in, I just sent Lori some stuff. Lori lives in, Lori, where do you live? I see you're on the board right now. She lives just in, northwest Indiana, up in that little area where it's
the region.
Yeah, the nice area.
Cedar Lake. They call it the region there.
The region?
Cedar Lake, yeah, Cedar Lake, Valparaiso. I went to Valparaiso.
Okay.
Yeah, baseball 1 year. I was hit 250. I was 1 for 4 in 12 games. Thank you.
Oh, 1 for 4.
Yeah, Valparaiso.
She lives in Terre Haute. That's it. She lives in Terre Haute.
Oh, Terre Haute, way down there.
That's farther south.
Timothy McVeigh was executed. That's way south. That's Indiana State.
That's Indiana Bird. That's Larry Bird area. Did you ever play that Larry Bird club down there?
Timothy McVeigh. He had a club down there. I worked there when he was there.
I did. Oh, no, I did it. He wasn't there when he did it, but I did it.
No, he was there, and he walked in. It's like, when a guy's 7'2", what he wants to do when he gets in the building, get to the back and leave me the hell alone.
Yeah.
Because he's just so big, you can't hide. You can't go.
Yeah.
He stood in the corner, but he was very nice, and the club lasted about 6 months. But
Yeah.
Terre Haute, where they have a train every 5 minutes.
I did
Going
it.
to
We
the
had a
prison.
Larry Bird. I had a Larry Bird shower curtain in my room. In that room, because you stay in the
Wow,
hotel.
that's
Yeah, I wanted.
Oh,
To take
really?
it. Yeah, I wanted to take it.
Oh, you can take those. That's a gift. It's not soap or anything.
Lori says she lives where Drew Peterson is incarcerated. Just to clarify.
Yes, and where Timothy McVeigh was executed.
Oh, is that really?
Terrorism for 500, Alex. Or Alexis.
Wow, it's good for you, Lori. Oh, home of the Kiss Army too. Even better. Look at this. These conversations get better.
Now you're talking. Highway 41. Highway 41. I got it all. Near, not that far from Evansville. We used to play Evansville in basketball at Valpo. I went to Valparaiso. They went 4 years. They said if I went 4 years, I became a graduate. If I went 7 years, I become a lawyer. I went 7 years, I became a sophomore. But apparently, in college, you have to declare a major. I did. Major Jackson, the guy I remember from a book. I didn't know at all.
You couldn't get it.
I played in a band. I was working in a band in Michigan City. I was 18. I was dating older women, 19, 20. It was good. Life was good. I did music for years before I did comedy.
Really? That's fun. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I have a music video of you here. Actually, I think I can find if I look for it hard enough. Let me see.
Really?
Yeah. Should I play it or should I see if I can find it?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
No, let me see.
It's good.
Let me see if I can find it, folks. This is
Free Agent, man.
Yeah, let's do it, man. This is my good friend
This
Tim
is
Walkoe.
My producer Stella's father is in this, so there you go.
Oh, really? Oh, good. Well, Stella, there
Yeah,
you go.
we took-
Stella, have a seat and watch.
Yeah.
I like it. Which one does he play? Where is he at? What does he do?
He's the lead guy.
Oh, he's the free agent?
We're making fun of the free agent, yeah.
Got it. Okay, well, here we go.
Okay.
Let's take here. This is my good friend Tim Walkoe in a little video he did. This looks like maybe about a year ago, 2 years ago. This is
1984.
I know, 1984. Tim Walkoe, a free agent man.
Free agent man.
There's a man who lives in no great danger. He could be with the Yanks or on the Rangers. But with every hit he makes, another buck he takes. The odds are he won't even play tomorrow. Driving in a beat-up Pinto one day, buying 6 Rolls Royces with his new pay. Now baseball used to be a game, now the whole thing's gone insane. Each player has an office down on Wall Street. He's the free agent man, he's the free agent man. They've given him $1 million and he's only played 6 games.
Word from New York has it that the New York Yankees have just signed free agent Ed O'Brodnik to a contract for $19.5 million. Although no one has ever heard of Ed O'Brodnik and he's never really played baseball, he has seen the game on television, and he thinks he'd make a great goalie.
He's the free agent man. He's the free agent man. They've given him $1 million and he can't hit his weight. I went to watch my nephew's little league game. Like when I was a kid, it seemed exactly the same. But when I said, hey, nice hit, Bernie, he said, talk to my attorney. What will he be like when he turns 11? He's the free agent man. He's the free agent man. They've given him $1 million and he's only played 6 games. They've given him $1 million and that's quite a price for fame. Now they've given him $1 million. I think the whole thing's insane. I think it's insane. Yeah, yeah. I know. rich. I'll be so rich. I'll have houses, cars, women, a dental plan, free parking in certain areas.
Yeah, that is Tim
Here.
Walkoe, free agent man. Very nice work, man. Hilarious.
Thanks.
I love that. I love that.
Here is the bass I played on that. It's right here.
Dude, that's phenomenal. That's 20 years old almost.
No, it's 40 years old.
Oh, 40 years old. I'm sorry.
It's a
oh, you're right. I was doing the
64
math
Fender.
I told you I was bad at
Fender,
math. I can't even figure out 84.
Oh,
It's
my.
40 years.
Fender bass, pre-bass. Thank you. It's a lot of money. I bought it for $66.44.
Nice.
So I quit music and got into comedy because I wanted stability in my life.
Good call.
Thank you. I could be playing bass in a Ramada Inn somewhere in Lafayette, Indiana.
Yeah.
Or Terre Haute, for your friend.
Terre Haute. Yeah, Lori would know Terre Haute. Sure, of course. Keith Runyon
So
said.
yeah, I did that.
Keith Runyon said, "Nice bass." He's the resident musician that follows the shows.
Yeah, that's a beauty. I have a couple old ones, and when we were playing in those days, we just used them. We didn't know they were going to be heirlooms. I mean,
yeah, right. You had no idea it was going to be a thing. Yeah.
64 Stratocaster. I sold to my friend Josh Leo, who's been in 100 #1 records he's played on. He's Buffett's lead player. He's 100 records in Nashville. And I sold it for 600. It's worth 26,000.
Yeah.
So I call him every week and go, "What's up, Mo?" Nothing. I get nothing from him. Nothing. Shows me a picture of his gold records.
Oh, nice. Nice. Thanks.
Yeah, they kept the records and released me. It was sad.
Well, yeah. Now look at you though. Now who's laughing?
Now look at me at home. Law and Order. Home shopping. I'm watching JTV, the Jewish TV station, which is good. I'm learning a lot. But they'll have like Israel Today and What's Up, Booby, and then Soupy Sales, George Burns, and Groucho Marx from 3 to 4:30, and then back to Welcome to the Torah. I'm not making this up. JTV, look it up.
It's not making. Just search it on Switch. Switch it.
Just
Switch. Hey, Manny Oliveira's
Oh, Lord.
here. Manny Oliveira says hello.
Oh,
He's here. He's watching.
he's the best. Manny Oliveira can do more material than anybody because he just messes with people, and he's just great.
I love Manny.
And we're all freaking out. Manny, what's up, buddy?
He also never
He's down
stops.
in Georgia.
He also never stops laughing. Manny
Never
laughs more
stops
than
laughing.
a
That's
human
what
being
gives
I've
us
ever
confidence.
met. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because the audience isn't Manny's laughing, and that's why we love him. Did you know that his story was when he's an actor, and they had a thing here, I think it was not called Medieval Nights. It was one of those Renaissance dining places and stuff.
Yeah, it was
And
the
he
same
was the
thing.
king. He was the king.
He was the king at the medieval court.
Where do you go
night.
from there?
No, you're top.
Yes.
That's where you peak.
It's over for him. Let's be honest, Manny.
See, who cares what
He
tier
was
you
the
are?
king.
Who cares what tier you are on Carnival if you're the king at medieval times?
If you're the king, you can do whatever you want on Carnival. You can
absolutely-
even go out in a steakhouse.
Yeah.
They don't even let us eat good. There's a restaurant up there, and you go, "I don't know, we'll check up on you guys. We don't know if you're going to have a credit card." Well, we don't care about that. No,
So-
Manny's great. He's one of the great comics and great friends, so very cool.
I love to watch Manny work. It's one of the
Yes, he
favorite
does.
things.
He's-
He's
he'll
one of
do
the
anything.
guys. You're one of those guys though too, dude. Like, there's a few guys that I watch every time I work with them. Like, I've seen you a million times. I've seen Manny a million times, and I laugh every time I see it, just because it's just it's so funny. It's just good. It's great. I
It's
love
all
what's going
delivery
on.
with me. I have one pitch. I'm like Lee Smith. I got one pitch, but it's a good one.
As long as it's strictly one. Manny says it's King's Manor. That was the name of the place he worked at.
King's Manor, yes, he was the king, and
He was the
and
king of
another
King's
friend
Manor.
of ours.
Wow, that's pretty. Dude,
Yes, he
how
was
do you
the
not
boss.
Get,
He was
how
the
do you,
guy.
How do you not get laid? You know what I mean? How do you got to be? You got to
He
be
got
the
laid
guy.
hourly.
Yeah, you got to be
Hourly. Unfortunately, some of the queens are actually queens.
like.
At least he didn't hit on a mannequin in Studio City or
Yeah, well,
Sherman
you know.
Oaks.
You never know. You never know. I'm just saying.
Well, he's been around.
I can see Manny all hammered up, standing outside of Costa Vega. You know, I'm king. I'm the king. I'm the king. No, he would go.
Oh, Lord.
He would go.
That's what we miss, though, don't we? We miss.
I'm the king. There we
Ah.
go.
Good to be the king, as Mel Brooks said.
Good to be the king. Yes, good to be the king.
Good to be the king. But what we miss is for the people out there, we miss the other people, men and women, the other comics. The good thing about Carnival is you always work with another comedian and you can hang out together or not, but you have some camaraderie. Where you work some of the other cruise ships, you don't see anybody for weeks.
Yeah,
You want to hang out with the juggler or the guy that does an impression of Irv Feldman as a boy? Neither. I'll stay in my room and watch the Jewelry Channel for 9 hours.
The Norwegian Manny says he owns a mannequin. That's the way to do it, is buy your own mannequin. That makes a lot of sense.
That's way before blow-up dolls.
Yeah.
Department
Smart.
stores knew.
They're more durable.
Every now and then they come in, the mannequin be missing. What happened to Mrs. Claus? Well, you don't want to know. Mr. and Mrs. Mistletoe. Remember them from Marshall Field? You Chicago people. I have my Montreal Expos hat back there for shows you where my baseball career is at.
Yeah, what was the hat? What's the Expos hat back there for? Why? Are you from Montreal? You're not
It's
from
just there because
Montreal.
I can't root for the Cubs anymore. I'm rooting for teams that don't exist.
You going back?
I also have a St. Louis Browns uniform I wear to bed. That's how lonely I am.
Not a boy. There you go. I like the Expos. I like the Expo hats.
Lord have mercy.
Got something in my eye.
I have Expos. I have a Quebec Nordiques hat. Blackhawks suck too.
Man, do they suck?
Wow.
I'll tell you what. I
I
got them
can't
on.
skate in them.
I had to turn off my notifications. I get updates when they start, when they score, when somebody scores on them. I'm like, I can't keep up.
It keeps
Bing, bing, bing.
bing,
No,
bing.
8-0. I'm
Tampa
like, I
Bay
got
over
it.
75.
It's the worst, dude. They started a game the other night, first period. Within a minute, it's like 4-0. I go, okay, that's enough. Just delete. They're terrible.
You gotta go back to the program and get that notification off because it's like ding, ding, ding. I know what it is.
I remember the window. I remember the window of the 3 cups, though. Yeah, I mean, that's a great, you know what I mean? I guess that's the trade-off. There's a great.
Oh no, it was great.
there.
I got to see the Stanley Cup I went to Toronto for a vacation. I got to see the cup. It was at the Canada Hockey Hall of Fame, which is a pretty big deal because that's basically all they do. And it was pretty cool. So it was wonderful. Hey, remember the years we had nothing until we had Michael Jordan?
Yeah, right.
And the
right,
Sox.
right.
Finally, 2005. But I mean, you have to go back to the '63 Bears, '85 Bears, '86. They should have won 2 championships.
Sure.
And then you go back to 1910.
Yeah.
It's not good. And the Cubs were in the World Series in 1946. People don't realize it wasn't 41, 46, I think. Everybody was in the service at the time. So these were 4F players. Why is he the first baseman? Because he has a glove. Does he got a right arm? No. He's left-handed. He has a glove. He's on the Cubs.
Just got to catch.
They were just good. Yeah. Anyway, that's what it is. And so we were spoiled with Michael. We were spoiled with the Hawks. And I think the White Sox are going to be. Put your money on the Chicago White Sox right now.
Yeah, that team looks good, man. I like. We'll see. We'll see. It'd be nice to go to a game. I'm a little disappointed that I spent. I knew, the older you get, the more you understand rebuilding. Like the Cubs did the rebuilding and then became, they won the World Series and got good.
Pretty good.
And the White Sox did their rebuilding. And now the good thing about their rebuilding is most of these kids are locked up for the next 4 or 5 years. They got a pretty good. They look like they're going to be good for a while. But then right when they get good, you can't go to a game. You know what I mean? I can't get to a game.
You can't go to the game. $700 to sit in the back. I once went to a Cub game because I grew up with the Cubs. My father was friends with Gabby Hartnett, who was the catcher when Babe Ruth called his shot. That's how famous Gabby Hartnett is.
Really?
Hall of Fame catcher. Right. He's really the guy. And he had a bowling alley where my dad bowled, and he was my friend, a friend of my dad's, and he would be like, "Hey, me on lanes 3 and 4." And he had no money. Hall of Fame, he had $3. He didn't own the bowling alley. But that's what it was. So I was a Cub fan, and that's a long life when you're a kid. From the time I was born till the time I was 21, they were never higher than 5th place in an 8-team league.
Yeah, I forgot back when there was, right. Yeah.
Oh, they were horrible. They were horrible. They were rooting for the Cubs was like rooting for Bangladesh in a food fight. It's an older joke. There's still a Bangladesh. Where is that?
I love any joke you have to explain immediately. You don't even wait.
I go right there. No, I don't even wait. Why should I wait? It's so old. I was just saying to 50 Cent, I mean Madonna, whatever. Trying to get through it. But I was about a Cub game once. I'm not making this up. I was in high school, maybe sophomore. 691 people in the whole game that were attending. 691. And we sat under the scoreboard for a joke, and they put our picture in the Tribune. What idiots would sit here?
We were the idiots, yeah.
I'm sitting here. Yeah, that was funny. You go to a game and you say, "Let's go to the game," and you're in the third row. Give the guy $5, and you're the betting coach.
Those are the days, though. That was the one good thing about when they sucked. Is like old Comiskey was like that. You could pay $1 to get in and go anywhere in that stadium. You know what I mean?
Anywhere.
There are no guards, nowhere.
I was an Andy Frayne usher at Comiskey Park when I was 15.
Were you
and
really?
at the stadium. Yeah, 15 years old, wearing that Andy frame. Remember the ushers
Oh,
wore these uniforms?
that's gotta be that.
We looked
Hey,
like very
mister, do
effeminate
you have your
doormen.
ticket stub?
Please show me your ticket, sir. And I had to tell the guy, the 6'6", Polish guy, that he was behind another pole, but it wasn't a Polish person; it was a pole he was sitting behind, and I just run the other way.
Yeah.
I used to work the stadium. Chicago Stadium was a great building. If you ever got a chance to go, it was amazing.
Oh, that's great.
And it was rough. It was rough. The third balcony was where they'd stick me. And the funny thing about Chicago, and I guess other sports teams do it too, where you say you buy a hot dog and you're in the middle of the road, so you pass the hot dog down, and they pass the change back, and you give them the change back. Well, I had one where the guy kept keeping the change until the guy from the back row jumped on him, flew on his head from the next row, and a brawl ensued, and I left immediately. I didn't like hot dogs.
I can't.
I like change.
Yeah. I like change. Yeah, I love the stadium. I miss that place. This is a great place to watch hockey. I used to love that.
Yeah, they say the Montreal Forum, because they're straight up. Even the first row of the third deck was where you wanted to be, because you can see the form. You got to be up for hockey. You sit on the glass. You think, I'm in first row. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
You get to see the guy's head instead of sitting on the bench.
I always
don't
like
know
being
what's up there.
elevated a little bit, man. It's nice and then those old.
I like being
stadiums-
elevated all the time, Lenny.
In those old stadiums, you're like on top of the ice. The way they were built, there's no.
Yes, Detroit was like that
They don't
too.
tier the stadiums. You're literally the deck is right above the other deck.
Well, everyone's watching the Jumbotron now, and the little characters that pop
Right.
up and sing Yankee Doodle between the pucks. I just want to see some fights, man. I just want to see a brawl. Keith Magnuson. Remember when Keith Magnuson used to be in the Blackhawks and he broke his arm and he had his hand in a cast and he hit somebody with the cast? What are you doing?
Yeah.
But he was a Blackhawk.
Yeah. Those guys, well, hockey players, those are the toughest guys I've ever met in my life. They'll play on a broken wrist and broken arm. They don't care.
They're also the most, they learn it's kind of military. They're also the nicest guys. I've done sports shows and you have too, I'm sure, with a lot of athletes, on about 100. And the hockey guys were the most down-to-earth, nicest guys. I think because they start young and they just don't get a real attitude.
Yeah.
Jeremy Roenick, I know he's gotten in some trouble lately, but I can find a nicer guy, invited me to the house, and got a nice house.
Nice. I bet he does.
Palos Verdes. It's no Panorama City, buddy.
Yeah. Good for him. Plus, those Canadian, most of those hockey guys are Canadian, so they're always like sorry.
Yeah, they're all Canadian there.
Sorry.
Jeez, oh God. Sorry. The offensive, the defensive unit is the offensive unit's on the ice, eh? I love the names they give, the clever hockey names. Your name's Lenny, call him Leonard. Hey, Leonard. Timmer, what's up?
Leonard. That's always
Tim's.
they changed.
It's a nickname. They have no
Hawks
nicknames
said,
that haven't
it was Taser, Kaner. Yeah, that's the Hawks said that.
Taser, Timmer.
Yeah, I love that. I don't know why you just throw an at the end. My daughter was Anna was a big well, she loves Kane. She thinks we went to a Hawks game once, and she used to go to Hawks games. And back after they were good, the first couple of years they started sucking, and we got ice. We got rink seats, or like right in the glass.
Nice.
And then we'd go outside, and she would wait by the players' exit to try to get autographs from the players as they left, because she had a crush on half of them. You know what I mean? She's a teenage girl. She's standing there, and so I'm standing. It's raining, dude. It's raining, and I'm standing there, and it's a bunch of teenage girls because they're all in love with the players, and it's me and like five fathers
Good-looking boys
standing off in the back, just standing there like idiots. Just go, how long are we gonna let this drag out? Well, it'll be when Kane leaves. It usually dries up. All right, well that's so he's there. But my daughter got. I'll tell you, she got 4 autographs, dude. She got who did she get? She got Duncan. Well, she got Duncan Keith that day. She got Duncan Keith. And she got someone else, a kid's name I keep forgetting, but it was his birthday that day. He scored a goal that day, so she got his autograph. And
you should always score a goal on your birthday.
I
think they should let you score a goal every birthday.
Yeah, well, they got it. She felt so stupid.
But now I don't know if they're going to win a game, man. I don't know if they're going to win a game this year.
They look so bad.
No goaltending.
No, you couldn't find anybody to play goal.
It's too bad, and some kid from the 8th grade over at Edgebrook School here. He's playing goal.
Yeah, do something. Get the guy that was driving the Zamboni last year. That guy that came in and played one game.
Yes, he did. He played one game.
He'll do it. Bring him in.
Chicago.
I'm sure he's ready to suit up.
No, they did. He got paid more than he made in a week on that Zamboni.
Yeah. No,
I did a show for Zamboni drivers. Kidding. So it was fun. Chicago Stadium was a trip. I hope somebody remembers the old stadiums. They were great. The new ones there's some really beautiful things, but Wrigley's a mall now. It's Ricketts family's destroyed it.
I haven't been to Wrigley since they did the changes. I haven't been home in a while.
I went once. It's not this. This is weird. It's they did some really nice things, but they ruined the neighborhood. They took Wrigleyville and turned it into Schaumburg.
Yeah, that's what I heard. If
you can find another mall, let me know.
It's like Woodland.
You want to find a discount shoe place?
Yeah, it's that crazy fucking mall or whatever it is. What's it called? Woodlake, Woodland, Woodfield
Mall.
Woodfield.
Yeah, Werewolves of Woodfield. That was a great big hit for me. Werewolves of Woodfield.
Hey, I want to do this before we go. Hold on. Okay. This is a new feature we're doing here on the show. What's your birthday? I already know it. It's September 18th. Is that correct?
September 18th.
Okay, good. All right, we do the Florida Man Challenge now with every guest. Have you ever done it?
No.
Okay, you go into Google and you type your birthday, September 18th, and you go on September 18th, a Florida man, and then you look and see what happened. So for your birthday on September 18th, the Florida man was seen riding a jet ski down the highway, according to Local 10 News. Not on a trailer like you would think, but he actually took a real jet ski, converted it for the road, and actually played it on rode it on the freeway. And I actually have footage of this, of said jet ski. Hold on.
It's for my birthday.
Huh?
It's for my birthday.
On your birthday. There it is. Hold on. There he is. That's the guy.
Oh, Florida man.
There he is. That's the Florida man on your birthday.
Florida man on September 18th. Hey, that's Reggie Jackson's birthday, and Ryan Sandberg's, and that's when Hendrix died. Patty Hearst was kidnapped on that thing.
All right, that's Florida man. That's the.
You can't make up what happens in Florida. I did some condos there, and I was staying on 95, and I was there a week. During that week, 3 accidents where helicopters were required happened at that exit. So that was because of that guy.
Yeah, I believe it. It's insane. I love it. All right, Tim, we're gonna wrap this up, man. That was a solid hour, dude. I can't thank you enough for being here. Dude, is there anything you want to plug? You got an album? You got a dry bar? You got a website? Talk to me. I know Tim Walkoe.
Yeah, I got TimWalkoe.com, but I haven't worked in 2 years, so it looks like in 1958, Tim went to the Cup game with 5 people. You can get a CD on there, and there's nothing on there anymore.
It stayed on. It's a MySpace thing, right? It's on MySpace, isn't it?
It's a MySpace thing. It's a lot like MySpace. I'm gonna open up an Airbnb on it.
You should do it. I like it. You should do it. All right, man. Tim, I can't thank you enough for being here, dude. Dude, Tim Walkoe. Everybody clap for my good friend Tim Walkoe. That's good.
Thank you, Lenny. You're the best.
Yeah. Dude, thank you. You're the best, man. That was awesome. All right, click, 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 click. That's Tim Walkoe. Guys, that was great. Thank you very much, man. 60 minutes solid. And Manny Oliveira stopped in to say hello. So many good things happened there. We talked about mannequins. We covered a lot of bases. Guys, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. Couple things real quick if you enjoyed the show. The ticker was going a little bit earlier. Bam, there it is again. Feel free to support the show financially. Go right ahead. Also, you can join the Patreon page. Lots of people have done that. If you join Patreon, it's a monthly service. You can pay anywhere from $1 to whatever you want. It's a buck a month. $1 to $10,000. You can pay $10,000 a month if you want. I don't care. I'll take it. But the more you pay, the more you get. I have everybody on here. Many people on here are Patreon members. You get all my albums for free. Albums. They're not albums, but you know what they are. They're digital downloads now. I got 3 of them. You get all kinds of video content. Sometimes you get involved in live shows. You get involved in some videos. You get a writer session, one-on-one. I'll call your house. I'll come by. I'll drop my pants. Whatever you want me to do, folks. Really, just pay the money on the Patreon page. And that's it. That's what I got for you right there. You guys are the best. I'll see you in 2 days on Wednesday. My good friend Chip Chittery will be here on Wednesday. He's smart. He's smarter than me, so I'm going to try and keep up with him. He also is an actor. He's a great actor, and you may recognize him from any one of a million things he's done. And he's a very funny dude. And he runs a great website, or he had. I have to check into it. Chip's Money Tips. He's a really funny, smart dude. I have taken many financial tips from my friend Chip. He's clever. He's very smart. The rest of you guys, do me a favor. Enjoy the next 2 days. Be safe. Wednesday's inauguration day. Be good. Be careful. Don't do anything stupid. Take care of yourselves. And as always, do me a favor. Dream of Pinky.
Lenny Schmidt Quarantine Comedy was created, produced, and is hosted by Lenny Schmidt. We live stream on YouTube at 6 p.m. Pacific every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Special episodes occasionally stream or are uploaded on Tuesday and Thursday. Every episode is also launched as a podcast and can be heard on iTunes, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. If you enjoyed the show, please like the video. If you really like it, share the video. If you really, really like it, please subscribe to the Lenny Schmidt Comedy channel on YouTube. You'll get updates on this and numerous other online comedy content that my dad produces. Check the info section below for detailed information on all of our guests. If you are a fan, you can follow and support them as well. Go to their page, like their content, buy their albums, purchase their shirt, any merch they may be selling. Anything you do will support performers, will literally help save the arts. In fact, if you want to support this show financially, just go to lennyschmidt.com/ifyoucan or Venmo at Lenny Schmidt Comedy. If you donate as little as $1 or as much as $10,000, it will help pay for the stuff my dad keeps breaking. If you can't pay for the comedy content, that's okay. COVID sucks for all of us. Enjoy the free show. If you want to find a way to support what we do, just subscribe to Lenny Schmidt Comedy channel on YouTube. That really helps a lot. Thank you for listening to my dad's show, and as always, dream of Pinky.